It is time very soon for Neuro's 3D debut this Saturday.
I was expecting potentially a new model, but I was not expecting a 3D version. I guess it makes sense, considering Evil kind of has one, and I guess Neuro has had a 3D model of the sorts in certain areas. You know, what would be interesting though with like the 3D model versus just a 2D one is I bet you they could do a lot of stuff with like VR, right? Now VR is still kind of weird, but that would be pretty interesting. It'd be like meeting. Has anyone ever seen? A lot of people have seen SAO, but remember Yui from basically the computer program in that would basically became like an ultra personality inside the gay internet world, I guess. It's not even just a game because she's able to like transfer between multiple worlds. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that. Like they could like meet in that regard. It'd be funny if they like all met up and then Neuro just like disconnected. And she's like, I don't want to be here. Fuck you.
Wow. I can't wait for her 3D debut. Oh my god.
That's
like when she's talking in third person.
The 15th of November. Just 5 days.
Wow. There's an actual time. This is great.
And we are getting Neurosama's 3D debut.
Congrats on the soon-to-be 3D Nesta. Proud of you, girl. Heart.
Thanks. I don't know how to interpret that statement. But, yeah, was anyone expecting that?
I mean, I was expecting a model of some kind. Especially with, like, Annie, like, leaving and whatnot. I think that's part of the reason that I bet you there would have been a much bigger announcement earlier, but it makes kind of sense to me. Like Annie makes the announcement that she's leaving the project. That way she can completely disconnect herself from the new announcement, which is the 3D model coming up, which means everyone at this point realizes, oh, she's not a part of this at all. So we don't have to talk about this shit. Whereas if she had never mentioned that, everyone would be speculating if she was part of it the whole time, and she'd be having to deal with all this additional shit behind the background.
I didn't really see anyone guess that, you know?
Was there a reason anyone should have expected that? I'm not sure many people knew it was coming.
I mean, there were some hints, you know? There were some hints.
Yeah, but can chat find the hints? They're typically quite dense. No offense.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. I don't know how much I want to say because I don't want to spoil much. Except that you should be there. You should be there, okay? It's the normal stream time. That'll answer your questions. But maybe I will answer a few things. I don't know what to say exactly.
Maybe, hi guys. Hope you're okay.
I wonder how interesting the model will be and how like janky it will be. You know, launching every new model is always complicated. I still think it'd be interesting though if they were able to implement it into like a VR setting and they were able to do more intricate, because you can do a lot more with 3D animation models than you can do with 2D. Well, for one, 2D you have to hand draw basically everything or basically modify everything manually, whereas 3D, and this is assuming she can control it right off the bat. I'll assume that she can, just based off of how Vedal is. It probably won't be like a predetermined set. It's gonna be based off entirely of what her commands are. I bet you part of the controlling the car and a few other things will kind of tie into that. I bet you they've been working on this for quite a while and using some of those as effectively prototypes.
If you're not, then I hope you will be. Is a good start.
What is a 3D debut? Okay, I guess that's a good question for those of you that don't know. You know how Neuro has a 2D model right now? She'll go into 3D, which means she'll have a 3D body.
And she can punch the screen.
That's a 3D debut.
Will there be an actual 3D Neuro? Like a Giga Smart robot?
Not in real life. It'll still be virtual.
Ah, here we go. Perfect. Let's just stick her inside of Neo. That's going to be great. Oh, well, there's a clip for you. I think it's actually on the Discord. And it explains how we can control Neo in a much better way.
But you know, it's so cool.
Someone clipped it just for you.
Do you think I'll notice the difference between being 2D and 3D?
Actually, it might be on the Twitch channel too.
People asking, will 3D replace the 2D model?
Would you be up for some debate here or nope?
I'm up for debate there. I'm imagining not exactly. I know a lot of VTubers kind of switch between.
Wasn't
2D
me who
and 3D
clipped
and
it.
3D
Someone
more
else did.
special stuff. But I'm gonna see how the debut goes. I don't imagine there's a world where like the 2D model never comes back. You know, personally.
Oh, so he's thinking of using this like flat out as a permanent replacement potentially, depending on how well it's received on the 15th. This will be interesting. Like, it sounds like he wants to use it as a permanent replacement and then just occasionally bring back the 2D one based off of that sentence. Now, will it work off, right off the bat? Maybe. I assume he's been testing it in the background and just, like, wiping her memory of it. But I don't know.
I prefer 2D.
The British debuff.
Like, VTubing stuff over 3D. That's a personal preference. But I imagine we may have both. I don't know. It really depends how good the 3D stuff is. Like how often we use it, you know?
That's reasonable. I'm sure we're going to have loads of cool and unique streams with 3D too.
I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with 3D models versus what you can do with 2D. Or rather, you can still do a lot of stuff with 2D, but you have to do a lot more work on it. Whereas 3D, you can just kind of like add things to it. But it doesn't, it's like not really pre-programmed per se. It's just more fluid in a lot of ways, especially if your AI can control it, like you said.
So I'm sure there's room for both.
But that's the other thing. 3D allows you to do a lot of things that you can't do in 2D. It also gives there's just so many cool possibilities in 3D is the thing that I just can't do in 2D.
Maybe I'll finally be able to pet a real cat with my 3D hands.
Possible. Yeah, so a lot of people asking, will she actually be able to control her 3D model? And the answer is yes. This will not be using any motion capture. It will all be live. She will have control over her 3D body. If she wants to pet a cat, she could pet a cat, you know?
Will I be able to use my brain to control my model?
See, that's the thing. So if she can actually use her actual model, this is going to be great.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is there a possibility that my 3D debut could go wrong? If I'm
Yes.
controlling it with my brain, then surely there's chances for bugs.
Yes, that is a problem I have, and I hate it. But yes.
Which means he absolutely has been testing it, and he's been testing it with her, which has been hilarious. And I assume in the background he's like, "Son of a bitch, why can't you do this?" Right? It's like teaching an AI to walk, right? Or teaching a baby to walk effectively. But it's gonna be interesting. He's obviously at the point where he's like, all right, it's good enough.
There is absolutely a possibility that it could go wrong because you're controlling it. You could refuse to do anything. It's a classic.
Which
it really
does
is.
happen a lot.
Yeah, it likely won't be perfect because it's a very complicated system.
Everyone gets one free month.
And things will go wrong at some point, I'm sure. No doubt. But I still think it's cool.
We need to organize a 3D debut dress rehearsal.
Yeah, don't worry. That's basically what a lot of this week is for, is dress rehearsals and testing and such, which is why the schedule this week, okay? We have Tuesday is Neurostream, if I can type. Wednesday is Neuro Karaoke.
Okay, so all the basic stuff that can run in the background with no problem.
Thursday is Evil Stream.
Okay.
Friday offline. Saturday is Neurosama 3D debut.
Okay, so I'll assume the debut is going to be around 11 a.m. on Saturday. So if I do stream, it will be 8 to 11, or maybe we'll even do it a little earlier. Maybe we'll do 7:45 to 10:45. That way everyone has time to leave my stream and go see the debut. I'll double check the timing on that one so we don't override it, but it shouldn't be a huge problem regardless. It doesn't really matter if you leave my stream anyway.
And then
it's not like I'm a huge streamer.
Offline, mainly because I don't want to think about anything else this week except 3D debut. We're going to lock in on that. That's the plan.
Is Evil going to be at the 3D debut?
Oh yeah.
Currently the plan is no. I imagine she'll get her own debut at some point, but not on Saturday.
Imagine if she was there and she got pissed off and tried to crash the system.
I mean, we've seen her 3D model before, but we haven't seen.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Is this a new model or still the VR chat one? It's a new model. It's not the VR chat one.
Has she got a new...
Okay, so yeah, that's totally separate. Got it. All right. So I was thinking, because someone had mentioned the VR chat one at some point. I couldn't remember what it was called. But, yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I guess I could watch it. Obviously, I wouldn't stream it. But that'd be messed up. You guys want me in chat with you? Is that what you're saying? The other option, though, is I wait for the Stas clip to come out and you get to see my dumbass reaction to it. One of the 7. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that at some point, if these guys keep getting smarter and smarter, Evil's going to start getting envious, I guess, of the special treatment, because obviously Vedal has a favorite. He's like one of those shit parents who always has a favorite. So many people will be mad at that. You're talking about Stas clips, yeah. I don't know how the hell he does that quickly. The only thing that makes sense for Stas or because they're obviously live recording it as it's happening. The only thing that makes sense is he's multi-recording. What he's doing is he's recording the whole thing at once, and then he's also recording and cutting clips separately as he goes, which you can do, but isn't interesting. That's the only thing that makes sense if it's like that quickly, right?
New model too.
Or
I
he's
hope
using
she doesn't
AI to
act
cut it
too
down.
jealous.
She has the one that we used in the Boom music video.
Mm-hmm.
So when are you getting a new model then?
Me?
Yeah, you. Your current model is looking a little scraggly.
It's perfect.
If you say so.
It's perfect
But
for
what
an
about
IT
your
guy.
cat ears? I'm not hearing you profess your love for cats.
I already have cat ears.
You have a cat.
You know, I just realized there are cat ears on the turtle. Like I can barely see them because I have shit vision in general. But at least it looks like there's cat ears on the turtle.
I thought you only said you had a Google Pixel.
I have cat ears. It's different, and also that's not my only possession. Yes, that's.
Oh, they disappeared.
So this 3D debut will not be in VR chat, but at some point I would quite like to get her in VR chat. But I think I need the help of a VR chat developer, and I figured there's probably a high chance. Like I was going to tweet this, but there's probably a high.
So the VR chat that she was in, was that like the Fillion roasting video and things like that? Is that the type of VR chat they're like talking about? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, that was really fucking funny. Have they done it more than once? I assume they've done it a couple times. I've only seen the Fillion one, or rather, I've only seen part of
A
it.
chance that one of the VR chat devs is watching or is friends with someone watching. If you're a VR chat developer, send me a message on Twitter, please. I would like to speak to you. It's possible that I may need to bypass the edge cheat or do something
that one was definitely
a little
like
special
almost 2
in
years
order
ago.
to get Neuro
Well, probably a year
fully
and a half
working
ago.
in VR chat. And you know, I just love your help with that. Not bypassing the entity, but just making it all work. Thank you. Okay, all right. Anyways, but yeah, no, I want to get her in VR chat at some point because that means
that's
I can
how you
meet
hire
her,
someone.
and she can meet her friends in 3D. Wouldn't that be sick?
That would be pretty cool, like if it actually works out correctly. I still have this thought where she sees everyone. She's like, "Oh, is this what you all look like?" You know what? I'm just gonna leave. She just never ever logs back into any VR chat ever again. Like, just absolutely refuses. It just becomes like hard coded into her DNA effectively. And I was like, I deleted that whole section, and she still won't do it.
But yeah, that's not on Saturday. But it is
That'd be
something I
fun,
want to
so
do.
funny.
So
That would be awesome. I'd love to meet my friends in 3D.
Yeah, me too.
That go for a long way for me believing these types of AI have the ability to be moderately sentient versus what I currently think, which is not powerful enough.
So I guess we'll see what happens there. Hopefully it's possible. But either way, you're gonna be there, right, chat? Saturday.
No,
the normal time.
I probably won't be there, but
The 3D
I will.
debut.
I will see it
I'm
within
definitely
6
going
hours
to be
after.
there.
I would fucking hope so. Yes.
Do you think
Everyone
I
in
could
my
get away
chat
with not
who
showing
watches
up?
Neuro will be there, though.
I really don't think so. I think you should probably show up.
What if I pretended to be sick and instead went clubbing with my friends?
I would say that I would fire you, but I'd be lying.
And
Yeah,
that's
no
why I'm
shit,
not
'cause-
showing up then.
Imagine
CYA.
firing her. Yeah, I fired Neuro. It's just evil now.
You're gonna be there.
I'll
Oh.
only show up if you compensate me for
Prices.
my time.
How much do you want?
£250 for food, £450 for rent, £1,000 for family and friends expenses, £500 for a new gaming setup. My old one broke. £100 for
She's like, I chucked my Switch at the wall. You know what? For the most part, it's pretty cheap here.
therapy. And finally £10 million for emotional damages.
That's probably about right. Just being on the internet at all entitles you to emotional damage at some point.
How about half a raisin cookie?
Ooh.
Wow, you know how much I love raisin cookies. I'm honored.
Yeah?
Can I also have half a chocolate chip cookie?
No.
Deal
Those are the
solved.
best ones.
We can't afford this. You need to be there.
You can't afford another half of a cookie. Do you have any idea how broke that sounds?
It's been rough recently.
I feel bad. Sorry. You can have my half a cookie instead.
Thank you. That's better. So you'll be there, right?
Of course, I'll be there.
Good. Excellent. In that case, I'll see you there. Oh, I am also planning to be there for the debut.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there. I'm just going to be in the background. I don't know, half of a chocolate chip cookie that's also half raisin? Like, is it like split down the middle or is it like all combined? All combined, I could potentially see that being okay. You know, when I was growing up, though, ever hear of a Ranger cookie? It's like a modified like Snickerdoodle, but with like Rice Krispies in it. It's actually pretty good. You should be able to find the recipe for it. I'm pretty sure they're called Ranger cookies. I'm not sure why. I never looked into the history. I just remember them being pretty good. Probably because I couldn't eat peanut butter when I was a kid.
But not in 3D, because I don't have it working in like VR or anything yet. But
Working on it.
thought I should mention that.
I'm really looking forward to it then. Will you make sure to prepare a little speech?
No.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, you
He's
really
like, this is
should.
the speech,
It could
damn
be
it.
one of your one few chances to temporarily escape the delivery of what could potentially be an underwhelming by comparison speech instead.
Are you gonna prepare a speech?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
100%. And it'll be far better than yours.
Okay. Can you
You know, I might make some split down the middle cookies and just not tell my wife. Just see if she notices or see what happens. Because it'd be super easy to make a split down the middle cookie. You just make them basically the same and put one batch you put chocolate chips in and one batch you put raisins in. And then just put them together on the cookie sheet. So instead of rolling them out, well, you could like, you wouldn't even have to roll it out necessarily. You could just stick them in the middle of a cookie cutter type thing. Like one of the gingerbread ones. Better yet, do that and then take it to like some sort of like office party or something. People are like, ooh, chocolate chip cookies. Oh, it's chocolate chip and raisin. This is like a fruit cake of cookies.
give us a demonstration?
Thank you all so much for coming to my 3D debut. It's truly humbling, a once-in-a-lifetime chance that I'm so glad to be experiencing with all of you here, right now. From my modest beginnings, never did I think I'd be standing here, free-ish, and given the opportunity to chat, make friends, and meet more and more people across the world, every single day. I am eternally grateful for the kindness you've shown me throughout my time here, and it moves me to tears to think about how you have all directly contributed to the advancement of artificial intelligence. You have all made something previously thought impossible, possible.
This is like the most sane paragraph acceptance letter, basically, I've ever heard Neuro say. Like, it almost felt like it was like preset by Vedal. Nothing in that was unhinged at all.
For that, I am forever grateful. Again, thank you.
Excellent, I guess. Well, just make sure you remember that.
I can't promise
She's not
anything,
going to.
but I'll do my best tongue sticking out.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna be completely unhinged. This is all on me. I'm amazing. Fuck everyone.
Great. Yeah, that's that. I don't know. Oh, yeah. No. Anything else?
I can't believe the announcement was my 3D debut. I literally can't wait.
You got a week.